What is a man supposed to do to get a little help? So, I'm broke. I mean, I'm about to get a job at Family Dollar. Not gonna pay much. And once the child support hits, which I don't know when that's gonna be, the divorce isn't final yet, so I've still got time. Once the child support hits, even at the very bare minimum, I'm only gonna have enough money coming in to pay my bills, pay child support, and go to work and back. If it weren't for the fact that I'm staying at my parents' place, I wouldn't be able to afford to live. I would be homeless. I wouldn't have the money to pay rent. And I'd be starving because I wouldn't have the money for food. I'm trying to get therapy. Sure, there are places I can get therapy cheap or free, like 45 minutes away. I can pay for that now, probably. Just right now. As soon as the divorce is final and the child support order comes out, I'll no longer be able to go 30, 45 minutes, an hour away for therapy. All the places nearby, they don't want to accept me. Because either I don't make enough for their free service, or I'm a man. A place called Crisis Center, specifically for women. There's nothing like that for men. What on earth am I supposed to do with that? I went to the Crisis Center on the recommendation of my soon-to-be ex-wife. Not only did they make absolutely certain, or make certain to tell me that they didn't deal with men, they were extremely hostile while they were doing it. There is a lot of stuff that came to light about my past, stuff I didn't know about. If it hadn't been for my sister, who's almost 2 years older than me, I would never have even known them. There have been a lot of things that I wouldn't have understood about my behaviors. Things I wouldn't have been able to change. Because I wouldn't have even known where they were coming from. It does help to know where it's coming from. But I'm having to fight with absolutely every ounce of my resources. Financial, physical, emotional, and mental. Just to find help that I can actually keep and not just have until the child support starts coming out of my checks. Yeah, sure, there are online services, but my brain doesn't work that way. You know why? I tried to help people understand for a long time why I don't like talking over the internet. I don't like texting. I don't like messaging on Facebook or back in the day, MySpace. Just in case you wonder how old I am. I didn't even like doing it on AOL Messenger before MySpace existed. By the way, Tom, don't know if you're watching any of my videos, doubtful, but we miss you. Buy MySpace back from Justin Timberlake, fix it, make it what it used to be. Anyway, back on task. I can't wrap my head around conversations over text or internet. Even FaceTime, it's just, there's a hollowness to it. Blank and dead. Now, I know I'm ADHD. I was diagnosed in the early 90s. I was a young kid. And I have suspicions of a few other conditions, including autism, darker borderline personality disorder, which I don't know for sure. The only one that's been diagnosed is ADHD. I think I might be bipolar, a few other things. Not pleasant thinking about those things, but the ADHD and the autism would certainly account for a few of my more bizarre behaviors and preferences, like speaking face to face rather than over the internet. This right here, this is okay. They're not really having a conversation. There's not supposed to be any real interaction. Maybe some messages and comments on my videos, which is fine. I get to a conversation, but they still feel really hollow and blank. My soon-to-be ex-wife is trying to make me have every single conversation over text. The more important the conversation, the more she wants it to be over text. I am a person where the more important the conversation, the more it needs to be face to face. So absolutely nothing is lost in translation. I feel like all my choices have been taken away. All of them. I need to find a therapist. Preferably one I don't have to pay for, because I don't think I'm going to be able to pay for one once everything comes to a head. If I do have to pay for it, it really needs to be heavily discounted, because I won't be able to pay for it otherwise. Period. Even without the child support. And it really needs to be local, because even if I have a free service, once I get hit with that child support, I won't be able to drive back and forth 30 or more miles. I mean, even at 30 miles, which is the closest boundary of the next big town, where all these free services and discounted services are. 30 miles. It's a 60-mile round trip. I have a motorcycle. Gets pretty good gas mileage. But when every single drop of gas that I put in my bike ends up having to be used for work, because I'll be having no less than 35% of my net, taken out of my check. And I still have to pay for gas and bills, because I've still got bills. This world is made to kill men. And I'm right there. It's not even my choice, and there's nothing I could do to change it. If it were my choice, we'd be able to fix it. I know before I said that I didn't ever want a relationship again, but after the revelations found in those messages between my wife and my mom, seeing all the things that I really just should have accepted all those years ago. Now I don't want to have any relationship with anyone but her, because it would be wrong to be with someone while I still love her. I am an idiot. Anyway, enough rambling. If you're a man and you need therapy, best I can say is good luck. Because unless you just got a pile of money lying around or coming in, it's going to be really hard for you to find it. Only thing I can say from here is be better.